Light, fluffy, golden rice. Will I call it fried rice or just vegetable rice? Guys, you need to sit and learn how to make this vegetable rice that serves any purpose, you know. Yes, I am starting with just oil in the pot. Yes, and some turmeric, fresh turmeric. If you want to get this golden rice, you must always use turmeric, either fresh or dried. You know, I had the fresh one handy, so I just used the fresh one. And I added some blended pepper. You know, just pepper. I blended it with some onions, some garlic, and some other spices, you know, to make it smell nice and taste good too. So I'm actually frying the turmeric, fresh turmeric, and the pepper mix in oil, you know, allowing the water in the pepper to, you know, dry up. If you want your pepper not to be sour, always do it that way. So I just added 3 cups of washed rice. I didn't parboil the rice. I just washed it and washed it until the water becomes clear. You know, that's the secret. If you don't want to have a soggy rice and you don't want to parboil it, ensure you wash the rice until the water becomes clear. And this process that I'm doing now is very important. If you want your rice to last longer, yeah, fry the rice first. That's what I'm doing. I'm frying the rice in turmeric and pepper mix with some vegetable oil, of course. You know, I did this process for like 5 minutes. I didn't, you know, video it because it may take so much of our time. So I did this process for like 5 minutes until the scent of the rice started coming out. It became fragrant, you know. The scent of the rice started, you know, smelling everywhere in my kitchen. Yeah, you can see it's properly mixed and also properly fried. You can skip the frying if you don't want to do it, but I bet you this method gives your rice a very unique taste. God, if you have tasted this rice, you know what I'm talking about. Done with that. So I'm just sieving, you know, the meat stock into the pot. I don't want all those other you know, spice. I use a lot of spice to prepare my beef and the chicken. It's very important. Then I added the remnants of the pepper mix to the pot. Yes, and I added some water. You know, I didn't parboil it, so it's still very hard. I added enough water to cook the rice, which is also very important. Otherwise, you're going to have very strong rice. And what I just added is some spice, green spice, to give it a little bit greenish taste. Is it taste? Greenish feel rather. Added some salt, some seasoning, you know, to give the food taste. Yeah. Then mix properly for everything to combine. Then you're allowed to cook. Allowed to cook. This process doesn't take so long. It takes like 30 minutes. 30 minutes max. In an hour's time, your food is ready. So in another pot, so I don't waste so much time, I shredded the beef. Yes, I shredded the beef and lightly already steamed. You saw me when I was using the beef stock. When I poured the beef stock into the already fried rice rather. So here is the beef. Shredded it, I cut it in little chunks and, you know, adding some rosemary. I love rosemary in my food. I just love the taste and I also love the flavor it gives to, you know, my food. And also it has so many health benefits. If you don't know, rosemary is healthy. And I'm adding some spices. This is store-bought anyway, not made by me. Adding some spices and some salt also. So I'm going to allow this to just fry lightly. Added some curry just for the taste and the aroma it gives, nothing more. And also the coloring too. I've put so many colors in this food and that's why it came out so vibrant. Yeah, finally I added the onion. If I had added the onion initially, it will burn. Yeah, it will burn before the meat turns golden brown. So I just added the onion, added the carrots. You know, these are vegetables and I don't want it to overcook. That is why I added it after the beef, you know, had turned golden brown. Yeah, it's very essential. You know, giving it a light mix, just a light mix. This process is also important so that all the ingredients I had put inside will combine properly. You don't want to eat your food and some part is tasting nice and some part is not tasting nice. I bet you don't want that. Now I'm adding some peas. These peas were actually dried. Yeah, they were dried. I had to soak it in some water to make it soft a bit before adding. Yeah, I was checking to see if the vegetables are a bit tender because I still want it to be crunchy. You know. Back to my pot of rice. Yeah, it's actually dry. It's actually dry. Yeah, back to my pots. Just checking. There's still some water and the rice was not properly cooked. You know, just checking. Very essential for you to check so that you don't cook a very hard rice. See, I checked to see if it's still hard. It's still hard, you know. But at this point, hunger don't they finish me. So I added the vegetables. You can make do of any vegetable you want. This is what I have, and I added. Make do of any vegetable you want. This food is vibrant. Guys, if you like what you're seeing, give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel and help me share my video. This food is so yummy. It's so yummy. Share this video. Let others see, you know, how I prepared my golden fried rice. Yes, because I fried the rice, I'll call it golden fried rice. How do you see it? I'd like to know where you're seeing this video from. Where are you watching it from? Thank you and bye for now.